If you're wondering how to get to Rojas from Port Barton, there's a few different options. There's a van that you can take for 600 pesos per person, or there's a more economical option called
Jeepney.
This thing's 150 per person, and it's loaded to the max. Windows are fully ajar, no air condition, it's hot, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm into it. Quick little hour and 40-minute journey, and we are in Rojas. If you get a chance to go by jeepney, highly recommend it. It's quite the experience. It's really a locals experience.
Thank you.
Thank you. And it's super economical. You may be asking yourself, why are we in Rojas? And to be honest with you, we're kind of asking ourselves the same.
So the main reason we're here is because this is where the port is, and it's a 6-hour ferry ride to get to Dumuran. So we spent the night last night in Rojas.
At this place called SR Pension. The room was very simplistic. It ran us 900 pesos. It did have air condition, which was cool because we just came off Port Barton for the last few days with just a fan room. Nothing wrong with that, but it was nice to be in a little bit of AC. And now we're headed to the port to try to catch this boat.
The boat only leaves once every single day at 9 a.m. and it's best to get here around 8:30 or so because it sounds like seats go pretty fast.
That's the ticket?
That's only passenger entrance only. Here.
Oh, just to get through here?
Yeah.
Ah.
Sneaky. I see what you did.
Okay.
All right, so.
Okay, so to get through here, it's 5 pesos to pass through to get on to the port.
So we don't know which boat it is quite yet. Both of them seem to be a banca style boat, and they're covered, so that's great because as you can see, it's raining a little bit right now. And we don't know which one it is exactly, but I can tell you one thing, it's gonna be a hell of a ride.
So when you get to the boat, it costs 400 pesos per head each way. So for one person, it's gonna cost 800 pesos round trip.
Three and a half hours later, and we are officially at the port of Araceli. I can see the blues and the greens hitting off the watercolor. I can already tell you it's gonna be very exotic and exquisite. And that's the reason we came. So we've shown you how to get here, and now we need to show you what to do.
And where to stay.
So the first place that we hit here was called
Kubo, and it's like the only place on the internet that's really listed. It's also on Airbnb.
It's a beach bar and they do rent out the rooms like Jen said. The lady at the front said they go for 300 pesos per room.
We thought they would have availability. They don't, they're fully booked. So there's 2 other places that we're gonna try.
250 pesos for each one of these rooms. They're single beds. We could have opted for a family room that was 750 pesos. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, these beds are hard as hell. The mattress is only about an inch thick, maybe a half an inch thick, and it sits on top of wood planks. But other than that, this place is great. It has a community shared kitchen space area, has a community terrace area. Now it is a shared bathroom as well, but we're not gonna be spending that much time here in the room, so there's nothing to really complain about. We made it on the island, that's good enough for us.
We're all settled in our room and we're gonna spend the rest of the afternoon walking to one of the beaches. There's 2 here, I believe. It's about a 30-minute walk from the town center and it's on the other side of where the port is in Araceli.
So a little history on this area. The island is actually split up into 2. The north half of it is Araceli and the south half of it is Dumuran. This place was first inhabited by people that were in search of food. It does have a little bit of a dark past, and so at one point, I think in like the 60s or 70s, 40%, if I'm not mistaken, of the marine life and reef was completely wiped out. But the good news is the Dumuran government took action and worked its way to preserve the reef back again. So I think today, a strong 70 or 80% of the reef and marine life fully functional and extremely healthy and vibrant once again. Alright, and that was it. Pandan Beach. Super crystal clear, transparent water. Some of the boats out there look like they were just floating on glass.
Yeah, and what's nice too is because this is very underdeveloped, we were the only ones on the beach. There were a few other locals there, but completely untouched. So if you're looking for something like that, you gotta come here.
Alright, so it's evening time here. We've walked around. We ended up running into this guy that owns a hotel here. His name is Jerry, and he's hooked us up with this other guy who's a fisherman here. And we just got some of the freshest fish you've ever seen in your life. It was caught earlier today. To say that the people of the Philippines are generous is an understatement. Everybody showed us mad love, and on top of that, we were just rounding up some vegetables really quickly.
And a lady gave us a cucumber for free.
For free. We went up to her to try to give it, to try to pay for it, and she just would not take our money. She was smiling and laughing and just saying, here, please have it. It's incredible. It's unreal.
A lot of the beer here is warm, so they'll serve it with ice, which actually kind of grows on you after a while.
Where do we first pick it up?
Thailand, Asia, Vietnam, everywhere. But it's pretty good, and it hydrates you at the same time.
Cheers. Now I know what you're thinking to everybody back home, but don't knock it until you try it.
Yeah.
And then when you try it and you don't like it, still don't knock it, because that's what they do over here.
Pretty good.
We're in the midst of a talent show, a local one.
Yeah, so we happen to be here on the one night where they're doing a talent show, and it's Araceli's Got Talent, like Raphael said. And everyone from the town is here. There's streamers everywhere, and everyone's in a really good mood. Throw some life jackets in here. It's a really tight squeeze.
Which I don't. How did you even put this on?
It goes over your head. Other way.